Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man episode 9 through 10. Let's get into it. I enjoy seeing Peter get over his fear with Scorpion because the one thing that will hold you back will help you not reach your full potential. But I think in this moment, he also realized that he must be responsible with the power that he has at this moment. Because think about it, he was finna go all the way and unalive Scorpion until Lonnie stepped in and told him, like, hey, people look up to you. This is not you. And he realized in that moment that if I go down this road, then I'm no better than the person I'm trying to apprehend in the process. One thing I love to see is how subtle and how patient that they are as far as when it comes to Lonnie's path to becoming Tombstone. You a bitch. For example, we see him slowly but surely embrace his new identity by getting rid of the Letterman. On top of the fact, at this point, he 9 times out of 10 run the game, even though we got a brief team up with him and Spider-Man, eventually both of their heads will collide. And honestly, I see Alani becoming more ruthless in the next season. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same parallel with Lonnie and Peter in season 2, only this time it's going to be Peter trying to talk Lonnie down, but this time Lonnie is not trying to listen to nothing what he has to say. One thing I realized overall, granted he's in this for personal gain, but you also realize he also has a personal vendetta to superheroes as well. And I understand that he's trying to protect mankind and do good for the people. But this is a man that is blinded by his own ambition, not knowing what waters that he is getting into. For example, you do not know what is beyond that universe that you're trying to tap into. Because here you have a man who is trying to get ahead so far. Because think about it. This man has a little piece of slime that is from another part of the universe. And now 9 times out of 10, we don't know what's going to go on next season. That could possibly lead him to become a Green Goblin. Or that same slime could possibly lead Peter to get also the black suit. Only time will tell. Another thing I realized he also do is that he toast the line as well, because my boy literally wanted to apprehend Otto, not because he felt like it was the greater good. It was the fact that he knew that if he acquired what Otto had as far as weaponry tech, that it will put him at an advantage. It's already being foreshadowed that he would become Dr. Octopus in the second season. And honestly, I would love to see is him and Norman become their respected counterparts and they go toe to toe with each other. That would be epic. I ain't gonna lie, to see Norman and Otto really dissect each other bit by bit is literally the equivalent of Kendrick and Drake. These niggas really hate each other. And to see Doctor Strange be the reason why Peter became Spider-Man was definitely a very unexpected moment for me. Because I love how this represents Spider-Man to his core, but it changes just enough for you to feel like it's not paying homage to the roots. Because we all did not expect Peter, even in the first episode, for him to get bit by a spider that came through a portal. Because if you would have told me that, I would have been looking at your ass crazy. I also love that Harry is gaining his independence. Also, similar to Peter, he's not holding himself back. He just started a company called Web, which will give a lot of gifted students a chance to not be exploited. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised when his father finds out about this, that he has an underlying motive and he's going to try to take it for Harry. And I would not be surprised if it causes a rift in a relationship. Honestly, I'm trying to see where Nico is finna go next season, because to see her be in a part of the supernatural community on a subtle level, which has me intrigued, but at the same time, it's also funny how you was getting on Peter at one point in this TV show, but you're also keeping secrets from him as well. So at this point, you're really a hypocrite. Overall, I felt like they ended this with a bang. And just like Harry, Peter's also getting a sense of independence by separating himself from Oscorp and Norman. And with Peter going out on his own, I feel like eventually we will see Norman start to have animosity towards Peter because he is no longer up under his wing.